Let's go. Good morning, guys. Morning, good morning. How are you guys doing? Let me know in the chat. How was your weekend? Monday morning, everybody's ready to be degenerate again. Let me post the link in the Telegram as well, so everybody is up to date. And on Twitter, there we go. So, we already had the weekly outlook. So, already went over the pairs that looked nice for today. For today, it's going to be I guess, a slow day. We have a Fed Chair Powell speech in the PM session. There's not too much like price that likes to wait for that. So I'm not expecting much for price during this session. So we can use this session to answer your guys' questions as well. Like maybe you've questions about the 2024 mentorship or about the new market mastery course, or maybe some concepts you are still struggling with. You can just let me know in the chat which concept you would like to be discussed, and maybe I can show you some examples on the chart as well while we wait for price to do something. So we have like the drawn liquidity for DXY, for example, is to the downside, and that's nice to see on Monday. Price trading upwards, of course, because that could be a manipulation before going lower. What we like to do daily is play a little game. Let me make this a little cleaner. I was doing a little teaching session with the inner circle before the stream, so let me remove this so it's more clean. Yeah, there we go. So for Nasdaq, I think for Nasdaq we're gonna have a nice little game today. Look at how currently the current 4-hour candle is respecting the 4-hour busy. And then after that, we create this reveal gap here on the 15 minutes. Do we touch it? I think we do. I think we tap into it. Yeah, good enough, good enough. So it could mean that we're gonna see higher prices this session. Here as well. So we took liquidity here. Aggressive sells, aggressive buys to the upside. So it could be that already a trade ID appears. I've seen ICT is live right now discussing is the 50-minute Vervaga valid entry for short. I'm not looking for shorts, no. But if the big boss himself says we're going short, well, then you should copy trade him, of course. If you have seen my teachings long enough, you know I'm very sarcastic right now. Yeah, it's nice that IC is live again. I have seen a few of his teachings. Later this year, I think around Christmas time, I'm gonna watch them all, studying them, and make nice new PDFs and videos on them. But for now, I'm too busy with delivering and creating the Inner Circle mentorship and getting everybody funded and profitable there. So I haven't got time to check them out. But I think this looks pretty nice. It's gonna be a nice little session. Let me see on the DAX as well. I think DAX can retrace a little bit more. So the reason, like, I was actually think of like, why do we stream today? But I just want to show up consistently together with you guys. But if like look at the dates right now. Today is the month. Tomorrow is the first day of the new month. and even a new quarter. And NFP on Friday. I think these is one of the lower probability days you have in a month. So I'm probably gonna paper trade this. So if you want price to go up, then you want down close candles to support price higher as order blocks. So currently we had that already. So aggressive sells, aggressive buys, Trafalgar 1, Trafalgar 2. The only thing is not in our favor right now is time. Most of the time this happens after the open. So keep that in mind. It's also nice for GU, leaving failure swings here. And I'm probably gonna look for entries or Euro NCD. I think not today yet. And the reason for that is I want price to come back here in this daily value gap. Of course, if we now displace lower and disrespect this value gap, I will take a trade, but it would be nice to overlapping here another 1 hour CB. For people trading gold, I mentioned it in the weekly outlook as well. I think gold is up for a nice retracement. Can be towards where we're not here right now or here. So I would short until we have the market structure shift. We haven't done that yet, so. A Yori, a trade hustle. I like your name. I like your name. EU could be nice short, correct? EU what? You mean Euro USD? Like the thing is, if you want to short this, like if the question is this nice for a short? I would say based on displacement, yes. But the question is, where do you short? What's going to be your target? I like to short from an old high towards an imbalance, or I like to short from a imbalance to an old low. In this case, we are shorting from a old high. Which is the imbalance you want to short towards? I don't see any. Maybe this one, but it's already balanced here on last Wednesday. Could be that we're gonna go for this one. But personally, I'm more looking for longs for this week for Euro US dollar. So I'm just seeing this as one big manipulation move. If you take a short, go ahead. Oh well, there we go. Pretty clean. NCD USD. This is nice. Let me look at the higher time frame. I'm curious on. Like, I really like the daily with the big order block here. Let's look at the weekly. Massive weekly busy being created. So day looks nice. 4 hour, this could be a breakaway gap. But of course, this order block should hold for that. I think price could come here. If DXY wants to push higher first. Trader says daily 1.0833. Currently manipulation. Or another in a in a consolidation. I like the question from Alexandra. When you have a value gap on a daily, and then more value gaps on an intraday time frame, which one do you use to frame a market structure shift or a market maker model to go into the proper direction? I use time frame alignment. So let's say here, let's keep on the example of euro US dollar. This was a daily for value gap. Then I like to use a 1 hour market maker buy model. And then the last item's question was, yeah, so I use 1 hours compare like in combination with dailies. Based on this price action, of course, from here, when did we tap into it the first time? Of course, we tapped into this many times. Let's say we're using this reference point. So September 19th, the most deep one. This one. Aggressive sells, aggressive buys. Like this is your smart money reversal after taking liquidity. Price comes back into the value gap, displays higher again to the drawn liquidity. This is not a clear market maker model in my opinion. Not a very pretty one. But based on what you're asking, like if you, for example, have a daily for value gap, I like to use the hourly structure. Then you have this for value gap in deep discount. This should hold. Like price comes back here. What they will leave behind here, failure swings. And price just goes for value gap 1, for value gap 2, down close candle should support price higher. And we do the drawn liquidity here. When price slows down here, you know it's probably just a manipulation because there's still drawn liquidity that's the higher. Let me know if that answers your question, Alexandra. Yeah, Kiko, I agree with you about longing NCUSD. Yes. And let's see, we have the open in 13 minutes. Today's gonna be a shorter stream than usual, guys. I think I'm gonna head out around 9:45-ish because I'm gonna see my parents again after months. So I just came back in the Netherlands and I haven't seen them. So I'm gonna have dinner with them. Finally. So then you guys know. I'll give you a full breakdown of what I'm expecting for the 10 a.m. game. But I'll head out in like 30 minutes from now. I don't know how it's at your place, guys, but here in the Netherlands, like I've lived in like in the sun and like tropical weather for months, and here it's just storming and raining and it's gray and it's it's crazy. It's crazy. Probably next week I will be in Ireland. I think the weather's gonna be the same, but I think the environment is more beautiful. I guess 22 degrees here. That's amazing, Kiko. It's I think it's like -20 here. Feels like it. Let me check. It's 13 right here. 13 with rain. But hey, don't complain about the weather. There is lots to celebrate. For example, the launch of the new Market Mastery course. And you should thank Alex Ramosi for this, guys, for the new Market Mastery course. He pointed me in the right direction. He was like, yo, this is too much. Make just one course that will help them a lot for free. So people who join the Market Mastery group, for new people who join the Market Mastery group, don't get overwhelmed. So they can actually put in the work. They can improve, and then your goal about helping as many people as possible is going to work. That's cool. That's cool. So we still have this 15-minute Sibi, where you can react off lower from. If we disrespect this 15-minute Sibi, for me it's confirmed if we want to go higher. Based on the 10 a.m. game, guys, what we want to play. It's very simple. The 10 a.m. game is played based on the direction of the next 4-hour candle. If at 10 a.m., in 40 minutes from now, the candle looks like this, we trade into a higher time frame, a 4-hour bullish array. We close way higher than that. Then the next candle is going to be bullish. So that means if you have the 10 a.m. open, you want to buy below the 10 a.m. open for longs towards the upside. This looks so nice. This looks like a 1-minute market maker buy model. So it's nice to see. But the only thing, like, what gives me a red flag is the time. It's before 9:30. That's why I'm not taking this. And yes, that could mean missing potential profits. But that also means is sticking to my trade plan and what is worth more to you in the long run. My trade plan is really simple. Don't take these kind of models before 9:30. That's literally one of my rules. Ulfric, hello. Do we see some higher probability entries? You will see 10 of them today. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Do we see high probability? I think that's a dangerous question, Ulfric. Because how do you know in hindsight? Like, I think here on Nasdaq, we're going to see a high probability entry. And if you've seen the weekly outlook, I gave there the exact framework on the higher time frame, which you can use to find high probability entries. But to say, do we see some high probability entries right now? I would say not yet, not yet. And that has to do with the open. Yo, Taco Brain, let's get it, DGens. Yes, sir. Are you guys also ready for the crypto bull run? Like, the cool part is, right now, nobody's talking about crypto. Nobody. It's just not cool. But in a few weeks from now, guys, ooh, everybody's gonna be drunk in profits again. And no, I won't be calling out which projects to buy, but I am actively engaging in the bull run. New gurus. Yeah, yeah. what I actually should do, just for fun, like make a I was actually talking to a trader friend of mine about this. What you can do is just, I don't know, go to a carnival website where you can buy cool masks. Let's say you buy a mask of a giraffe or a elephant, and then put it up, and then go to the camera on YouTube, and then shilling is promoting, shilling all random coins, and from the 100 coins you promote, one of them will go viral, and then double down it, but just as a joke, just to um like don't have a paid group, just all for free, but get like 100,000 followers, and then just say, yo guys, you were actually so stupid, you didn't do your own homework, you didn't do your own research, you're losing all your money, what are you doing? I think that's an amazing idea, because that's exactly what's going to happen in the coming, like, let's say 6 months. New gurus will arise who had one good pick, but creating a new paid group. And that's dangerous. That's very dangerous, because people are gonna follow that blindly and actually gonna spend their life saving on it. Well, Kiko, let's do it. Do it. So be very vigilant in the crypto space, guys. And vigilant, I mean cautious. The educational videos is YouTube, and then for trade session is gonna be Zoom. So in the meantime, if you now go to the free Market Masters School group, like I think we have already almost like 5,000 something people in the group. If you look at how little people actually follow through on the videos provided, and those videos are like jam packed. Not only the new market mastery course, also the 2024 mentorship on YouTube. Then the question is, like, if I open my DM, I get many DMs on, hey, can you help me become profitable? And the question then I ask is, okay, how many of the videos have you already studied that are here already for free? And most of the time, the answer is somewhere in the range of, I haven't seen them all, or I haven't studied them all, I haven't taken notes. And I think that's a cool thing, because why do you want to pay someone for a course or mentorship? Let's stick it for course. If there's free stuff available which you can use to like give a nice foundation, I just genuinely don't understand that. There's so much for free. Like how I did it, I paid for mentors, and what I for free was everything I watched from IST on YouTube. I use mentors to with specific questions, but hey, I have questions about, let's say, I don't know, market maker models, or I have seen these teachings of ICT and I know them, I understand them, but when I use them at the charts, I'm a little all over the place. What do you recommend doing X, Y, Z to help that? Like specific questions you need a mentor for. For the general, just use the. Yes, it's a shortcut, Kiko. Yeah, that's true, but a good mentor is a shortcut towards profitability. But a good mentor says to you, like, hey, you still need to put in the work, but I'm gonna set you on the right track towards that. Where can we find the weekly outlook? I was actually, let me grab another laptop. I was actually uploading that to YouTube as we speak. Um, Let me see if I can. Yeah, let me upload it right now. Pip Looter Dion, you've been inactive for a long time now. Am I? Am I? That's an interesting statement. What do you mean with inactive? If you actually know the real game plan, Pip Looter, then you wouldn't say I'm inactive. Inactive would mean me on the beach with a nice coconut, just enjoying the sun. What I would say is that I have stopped streaming daily on YouTube because I'm building out like an insane mentorship, like not a course, but a mentorship where people can actually make money. And in the meantime, I created a whole new free course for everybody who is not in the position to join a mentorship yet. So they can do it on their own. And then after that, they can join the mentorship. And the whole reason I have something paid, that I have something paid has two reasons. One, if you pay attention. And two, I want to, especially the first batch, first group who joined the inner circle, I want to train them so bad that if they're open for it, that they can even join as team members, as coaches later down the line. Because I'm very serious when I say that I'm on a mission to help at least 10,000 traders before 2026. And the only people I want to hire in my team are the people who I trained myself, who put in the work, who show that they can do it, and I can pay good money for that to get in my team. So, am I inactive? I would say no. Haven't I been streaming on YouTube daily? That's true. True. I only have 24 hours in my day. NTD on the run. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. And this as well, like, woo, look at that. The market maker model is gonna be completed before 10 a.m. But this is pretty nice because 10 a.m. game is gonna be pretty easy to play. And he's already on the move. Yeah, it's interesting. So for like we, this can be confirmed that maybe we're gonna do a Monday low of the week already, because I think Nasdaq is gonna play catch up. And here's also a tip, guys. If this hypothetically this was the low of the week, and you now feel FOMO, like fuck, I missed that low. Just zoom out, 1 hour time frame. If you want a higher time frame, and you want this is your drawn liquidity, and let's say this is drawn liquidity, and then here the oh, and the high there. You just wait for 11 a.m. EST. And why do I say 11 a.m. EST? At 11, there's the 10 a.m. candle being printed. There's a new 1 hour value gap created. And from there, you can just take a very clean 1 hour entry towards the upside. I think that's a useful frame, or when you see price moving away from you, just zoom out. And yes, you will take maybe an entry higher on the range, but don't feed the trolls. No, I'm good. I'm good. I have thick skin, but I always want to explain. And if people want to troll, of course, they have there's a single way to the exit, of course. I'm so curious about oil this week. I'm gonna stalk that one. So swing high being created in a daily SIBI could be a nice short towards the downside. Do you keep an eye on some altcoins or pure Bitcoin? I don't like Bitcoin is like the mother of crypto. So if Bitcoin goes up, the whole market goes up. Bitcoin doesn't go up, let's say 50x or 100x. But because Bitcoin goes up aggressively, smaller coins in the crypto will make those bigger jumps. So I use Bitcoin as the compass, and yes, the altcoins for my money printers. But the whole blueprint on how I play is in the inner circle on their crypto blueprint. I made a whole teaching on it with my exact strategy. And oh boy, I'm gonna print, so you you better pay attention. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. Just like this candle at the open, also huge. So based on what I'm seeing right now, guys, 10 a.m. could potentially give you a fair value gap entry from here towards strong liquidity. Something like this. I'm gonna save this image. And you will see me do this every single live stream. That I just, before price happens, I'm gonna screenshot it. And that is not to flex. That is to add it to my journal. I think based on what I'm seeing right now, price gonna do X, Y, Z. Screenshot it beforehand. Because then when you're gonna review after this trading session, you've taken a win or taken a loss or you missed a trade or whatever, you fucked up. You can go back, hey, what did I see before? Now, that's right now, this snapshot. And what actually happened? And based on the data I had by then, was my entry good? Was my mental game good? Did I execute on what I actually saw? Like, I actually want to execute this if this comes in at 10 a.m. And if it just shoots up in one big green candle from here, of course, then I'm not in. So here, the market maker model arrived before the open. Prevail gap 1, prevail gap 2, at prevail gap 2, boom. Big upside. Then it's the question, are we coming back? Let's see. Let's see. Taco Brain 24 Legends in the making watching list. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, it was a cool unicorn on the 50 minutes. I'm looking at a short for GCAT towards the weekly fair value. Let me take a look. Take a look. Internal to external. Weekly. Pound is strong. So based on the 4 hour, I would say not yet. Not yet. I would say wait for at least one premium rate to hold. So that could be here. You have this order block here. There's order block after we close lower after this, like at 10 a.m. Look at if we respect the fair value gap here. If we do, like wait this out, and in this price leg, then be the one that shorts on this price leg. But I like the idea. Yeah. Of course, GBP is strong. So I don't know, maybe Eurocat has a similar setup waiting for you. Maybe that could be a play. Oh no. Ooh. That's horrible. No, no. Eurocat, yeah, you could. You could. But not yet. Not yet. That's what I would say. The idea is good. I like it. Do I use OTE for such a massive candle? Are you referring to the 15-minute candle on uh, Nasdaq for this question? If that answer is yes, what I would do, like last swing low in this section, is actually no swing. Is this swing low? Well, hypothetically, swing high, swing low. I would not use OT. I would stay. I would stick to premium and discount. Okay, so in 5-ish minutes, I'm gonna head out for this early exit. The game plan is gonna be really simple. First, rewatch if you haven't seen it, the weekly outlook I just posted on YouTube. Just watch it 2 times speed. You'll get some value out of it because on a higher time frame, I will give you the levels you need to watch. For today, I don't think many pairs today are already lining up for something nice. Even aggressive move from the NCD crosses, I've seen them, yes. This one's. If it moves already, well, then I'm just gonna take it. My majority of my trades are gonna be taken from tomorrow and forward. 10 a.m. game though, with the higher time frame bias for higher prices on indices, I would definitely take this into account. So play the 10 a.m. game based on this. But remember, you are playing on Monday. So what could happen is the price wants to come back one more time here. And that's okay. When you play the 10 a.m. game, and we don't know in 20 minutes from now, maybe this just one big wick and we're going lower. But based on what we're seeing right now, if you take a trade and you take a loss, think twice about re-entering. That's what I want to say. Yeah, on Monday, like of course it's the AMD, the weekly AMD, so it shouldn't be clear yet. So any questions about that or about something else where I can help you guys with before I head out? So today I'm not going to hold your hand. Just look at the 5 minutes value gap here, the 50 minutes value gap. If you miss that, and I don't know, you are now at your work or whatever, just wait for 2 hours. I think the hourly actually is going to be the easiest trade. And maybe easy is not the right word, but the most stressless, the least amount of stress. Just wait. Does that 1 hour value gap form, or doesn't it? I'm on my first full live. Amazing. I love that. I love that. Okay, cool. So in the meantime, make sure you check out the Market Mastery course. It's out right now. I think an hour ago I opened it. Watch it, give feedback. Like maybe you like to see some other stuff, but love to get your feedback, good or bad. Made with lots of love. And yeah, that's this is for now. So if you like it, if you like the stream, little W in the chat. So, and if you take this 10 AM game and you get a nice TP, make sure you share it in the group as well. All right, guys, I hope you have an amazing rest of your Monday. Stay safe, and don't blow your account on Monday. Not worth it, because there are so many nice opportunities coming up this week with the other pairs as well. All right, guys, see you later.